I don't want your interview. Now, Christian, I want to make you interview.
Yeah, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the program. This morning, this is Voice on the Street. I'm Christian Chukwu. Let's go straight to newspaper headlines. Don't forget to subscribe to News Post TV, like, comment, and share so that we can get our reach to other persons. Yes, I'm at the street. I'm on the street this morning at Jago Street. That's where I am, and we are here to get people talking on the reports that we have on the newspaper headlines this morning. Let's start with the Nation newspaper. The Nation newspaper this morning says a student loan plan sparks controversy in universities. ASU, Cornwall parents take different positions on the policy. This morning, there's a strike looming over the student loan. Many people are insinuating that there will be dropout of many students if this bill comes into place. And also, parents are complaining that universities are increasing their salary, their school fees. The fees of the school is being increased by the universities. Also, we have proposed 140% pay rise for public officers. Complicates minimum wage negotiations. The politicians are increasing their salaries while we have the minimum wage still at barely 30,000 naira a month. 114% pay rise for politicians, for public officers is something that Nigerians are speaking about. Good morning, sir. Yes, let me just talk to you about this. Yes. No problem. I'm not going to make it complicated. No problem. Yes, that's what we have. This morning we have also Nigeria needs state police to tackle insecurity, says the ex-agric minister Ogbe. And why UK government banned dependent visa for Nigerian students by High Commissioner this morning. Still on the Nation newspaper, we have we have on the electricity NBS. Discos rakes in 247 billion in the first quarter. That is on the electricity distribution this morning. I have MC Grammar. Good morning, MC Grammar.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah. What's happening with you?
Yes, I'm just angry with this country.
Favoring you.
I am angry with this country. Let's say the truth. The way they are running this country. I'm not happy. Things are not working the way it's supposed to work. And it's annoying me. Sometimes you wake up in the bed and you just look at Nigeria and you're not happy. You're angry. You are just like, what is wrong?
What are the things that are making you angry?
The leader, of course, Tinubu is making me angry. Why would you just sit down to say you want to remove fuel subsidy? The only thing we are benefiting from government. I don't know. This country is a cost country. And this man that entered, I don't call him president because he's not worthy to be called a president. This man that entered there is making things worse. What is wrong? He's making things worse. To me, a president is a president when you love your people. But you're not a president when you don't love your people. This man is a man.
But subsidy has been agreed that it will be removed because it is a scam, according to...
It's a scam. And one thing I'm looking at is, I have all my hopes on LSC. Or if I'm LSC, all this what they are saying, increase price. That is not increase. Tell them, maintain, don't remove it. What is your problem? Why everything? Okay, look at the one that is paying me, boss. Here in Ogba, I work. Look at Ogba. Ogba got CMS is 600 naira before. Now it's 1,000. Go and come back 2,000. Now, if you are working in CMS, they are paying you 80,000, 60,000 on transport, feeding, then housing. So what Tinubu means, Tinubu is teaching us all to go and steal. That's what it means.
Where is the money?
Still in the company you're working. Still in the GOA. Tinubu is teaching us all to go and steal. That's what
the student loan. It is causing controversy in the universities. The fees are high. Students will be dropping out from school because of the high fee that the universities are paying.
Can you even, I want to ask you, can you even, your definition, explain that student loan to me? Because I see all those things are rubbish. Explain that student loan. Loan to student or what? That's my question.
For their tuition fees.
For their tuition fees.
For the university fees.
For the university fees.
Government is going to pay.
Government, you are loaning the students that they will pay you back.
After 2 years, after you work 2 years, you pay back the government.
Is it not madness? I don't know. I don't know how you do it. How do you reason this? Is it not madness? You see, let me tell you something. If I am, you understand that? I just want to say something. If I am a student, you loan me money to do my education and all these things. After 2 years, there's no job. You say, is it job that their father provided or what? Is it not this country that the graduate will come out from school looking for job for 6 or 8 years, not getting? And now you're saying they pay you loan 2 years back. Is it not madness on your part? I'm asking you a question. So instead of all this thing that they are saying, you want, man, why don't you not do that? I'm giving you the money free of charge. I dash you. Listen, let's wait, cool down. This loan, let me tell you, if government is wise, I'm telling you, you are not a politician. I'm aspiring to become a governor. So you don't understand what I mean. What I'm trying to say is, if government will do it fine, if you are saying you are giving them loan of let's say 100,000, or I would say, okay, don't give loan 100. Tell everybody I'm dashing it to 20,000. Just dash, don't forget loan. Dash from government. At least Nigeria should benefit. Nigerian students should benefit shortly from government. Let me tell you, it's all over the world. So, okay, fine. I'm giving everyone 20,000 to support whatever. Say, then every average Nigerian will know that government have tried on their own part. But now when you tell me you are giving me loan, okay, you are giving me loan after 2 years, I will pay back. You are mad. Where is the job? I'm not a graduate. I graduated from University of Benin. I can remember when I graduated from school. I was looking for about almost 10 years. I never found a job. But I decided to use my brain. Yes, of course. And I use my brain to say, okay, let me, how do I do? And I remember that I'm a comedian. And I remember I have this gift of comedy in me. I start practicing it. Then I try to include MC and I try to include music. So that's what I'm feeling today. So what I'm trying to tell you is that you government, is it the job you created for 2 years that will pay you back with the loan? And our government, they need to have anything.
Let's look at 114% pay rise for public officers, and we have minimum wage still 30,000, 40,000. The politicians are increasing their salaries with 140%.
So, see, I don't like this Oyibo who speak in Nigeria. 140%. Tell me, 30,000 to what? How much is it?
Public officers have increased their salaries with 114%.
Forget percent. Now, 30%, listen. They say minimum wage, 30,000.
Yeah.
Now, tell me how much now is minimum wage. That's what I want to hear.
Some states,
yes,
30,000.
That's a minimum wage before all over Nigeria is 30,000 naira. Now, how much is the new minimum wage? That's what I want to hear.
There's no increase yet.
That's what I want to hear. And answer. 114 this one. This one.
Politicians.
This.
They have increased their own salaries. Yes.
You see, I tell you, these people, God will punish all of them. They will definitely increase their own now. They are too selfish. That is it. They are too selfish.
Why the common Nigerian?
Because they don't think for you. You can go and die. They don't have a thinking for promises. They don't even remember you. They just look at themselves. They are the Nigerians. You are the fools. You can go and die. See, that's the way they think. Even your Tinubu, that's the way he thinks. And so what are we talking about? Yes. Now, I don't call him, no, don't say my president because I do not recognize him as a president. I give you the definition of a president. A president is somebody who does what the masses want. Tinubu is not a president to me. He's just a man. So I will address him as a man. Until he learns how to do something like a president, I will now address him as a president. But right as it stands now, he is a man.
So who is the president of the Republic?
I don't have a president as far as I'm concerned.
Are you in Nigeria?
I'm in Nigeria, but I don't have a president.
Who your president is?
I don't have a president. Read my lips. I don't have
Nigeria
a president.
doesn't have a president?
Nigeria has a president, but I personally, I don't have a president.
Why won't you recognize?
You don't understand what I mean.
Why would you recognize?
Like as you are now, you understand? Everybody calls God protects me. But you can choose to say no, God doesn't protect you. It's your personal decision. That's what I was saying. So Tinubu is not my own president, but it could be a president to other people. So let's see.
What do you think is the way out?
The way out, listen. You see, let me tell you, the way out to what is until Tinubu realizes, first of all, stop that fuel subsidy. Then start to think of how to improve the lives of Nigerians. But the only problem, I tell you, you know the problem that you are facing. Nigerians are fools. I keep saying it. They are fools and foolish.
Nigeria, no?
Yes, I mean Nigerians are fools are foolish. I will tell you why I said so. Do you know in other countries, something of this nature happen, everybody will protest. But Nigeria, nobody want to die. Mi ò fẹ́ kú, ìwọ ló máa ṣíwájú. Olololo. This aspect of mi ò fẹ́ kú is what is keeping us in this problem. So that's why I say Nigerians are fools and foolish. So until we learn how to correct.
Let's be cautious with our statements on that.
No statement as in Nigerians. Are you this? Am I talking to president again? This one I'm saying Nigerians. Are you not Nigerian? I'm cursing you too. I'm cursing myself. And you are not saying this thing. Did I curse president or this thing? If I want to curse president, I will curse him fully. But I cannot curse him on national television. And so that's it. So I'm saying Nigerians. So you are Nigerians. The way out is that he should think of how to better the lives of Nigerians and not by inflicting hardship to us. Okay, look at it. 114% increase. They know how to increase their own, but they don't know how to increase their own. No, see it, their own, they increase it. Our own, we dey suffer. 30%. That is just it.
Electricity don't.
See, let me tell you something. There's even no time. There is no time in this country that you can correct electricity and everything, because you know why? Corruption is eating all around everywhere. So nobody. See, let me tell you. Even see, I keep saying something. Sorry, my Igbo brothers, I will offend you this morning. Even his people, he cannot fix this country. All those on a paper talk. He was there in Anambra State governor. I knew what he did as Anambra State governor. But I give it kudos to him. Education improved in Anambra. Kudos. That's one area I say about P2B. I can say confidently about that education. So I will say education in Nigeria under P2B is going to improve. That I know. But aside from education, I'm yet to see another thing that P2B will fix. That's the truth. Sports, he doesn't know anything about sports. So leave that aside. Which I argue again, is he going to fix? So, is he road? He doesn't know much about road. Because when he was Anambra State governor, how many roads did he fix? When he was Anambra State governor, how many roads did he fix? So, let's leave that aside. But in terms of education, I can confidently say that if P2B becomes the governor or the president of Nigeria, at education will be fixed. But what I'm trying to say, even if P2B is the president, he cannot do anything. What is he going to do? This one, now, see, look at Yoruba people. You know what Tinubu entered? I will tell you one song one guy did in my area. Hear it. He made a dedication. Tinubu entered. The guy came with a song. He said, Aṣíwájú Bọ́lá bẹ́ẹ̀ Tinubu Jagaban ló lè ṣe. Ẹ wá wò ó, Aṣíwájú bẹ́ẹ̀ Tinubu Jagaban ló lè ṣe. Ẹ wá wò. That was the day he entered. Now, I saw that same guy day before yesterday. They hear me this song day before yesterday. And I remember that his song. I said myself, Aṣíwájú Bọ́lá Tinubu ló lè ṣe o. The guy warned me, the best is total rubbish. I said, whenever you sing that, I said, don't mind that idiot. So that's it. The guy said, don't mind that idiot. But I remember when Jagaba entered, he was the one that composed that song. But the same day before yesterday, I sang that song. He warned me seriously. I should not be singing that song. Then he was not the one.
You cannot rate him now.
Because he was not the one. You know what the guy told me? He said, Konida Tinubu. You know what he said? He said, me school, they have increased school fees. Not the way it used to go now. So he said, where am I supposed to be happy with the food? I said, well, that's your own choice.
Okay.
So everybody has only. So ladies and gentlemen, Nigerians, please, I want to say this until we learn how to protest against our government. So I want everybody to plan a protest. I am going to lead the protest against this Tinubu government. Please, I won't tell you when I'm going to lead the protest, but I'm planning a protest, and it's going to be a serious protest. I hope Tinubu is hearing me. I will lead it. I'm from out on this world. There is nothing. No bullet you fire that can enter our body. So forget that. Even if one carry mopo, no, not for me. Not for me and my boys. I know what I'm saying. So I am going to lead a protest. But I'm yet to disclose the dates. But I just want to warn you down. Tinubu, look at my face. MC Grammar wants to lead a protest. And just be ready for that protest. Because Nigerians, Nigba, I'm a Kusibe. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I have Mr. Matthew. This morning. Good morning, Mr. Matthew.
Good morning, Mr. Christian Chukwu.
Yeah, you are really doing well.
It depends on the area of doing where you are looking at.
Okay, let's move on.
But I can understand you are a renowned journalist who have been in the.
Don't put me on the spot because I know that's your plan. Propose 114 pay rise for public officers. Complicating the minimum wage negotiation between the Labour Party, sorry, Nigerian Labour Congress and the federal government.
Okay. Thank you for having me. Matthew is the name. I think that is why I like an organization like SERAP, Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project. They seem to be the only organization in Nigeria that put the government on its toe, that challenge abnormality and unnecessary government policy. But if you ask me, I will tell you that even at Revenue Mobilization, Allocation and Fiscal Commission has the right to determine the remuneration of political office holders, that salary increase is outrageous. If I should use the word of SERAP, it's outrageous because at the time we are looking at Nigeria, going by National Bureau of Statistics record, that about 103 million Nigerians are extra-dimensionally poor. It's not the time you'll be increasing salary of workers in that regard.
Increasing salary of public officials.
That is not the time you should be doing that. And at the same time, we are looking at cutting cost of governance. So for me, I think the government want to set themselves against the masses. It's simple because we had a situation where you just increase salary, remove fuel subsidy, and the price of gasoline has soared, and it's already hitting the rooftop, top. And Labour have been asking for salary review. You are for dragging. Suddenly, we are seeing Revenue and Mobilization, Allocation and Fiscal Commission coming out to announce 114% increase in salaries of political office holders, including Mr. President, the Vice President, governors, their deputies, senators, House of members. For me, I think it's unnecessary.
What of the workers? Is that not hypocrisy?
Pardon?
What of the workers? The workers. When we did get
that is the angle I'm going. Because if you are looking at the workers who are the Nigerians are hearing that the government should give their welfare priority, and the area to give you priority is to ensure that you improve on their remuneration. We are looking at 30,000 as minimum wage. Is grossly inadequate, even before the subsidy removal. If you look at a place like Lagos, for instance, a worker that goes home with 50,000, for instance, and has family of let's say 4, what can 50,000 do in the life of that family? You have bills to pay, electricity bill, Loma bill, perhaps your children are already in tertiary institution. How do you cope? So for me, I think the government should re-strategize their priorities and change from this obnoxious direction.
Okay, let's look at student loan plan sparks controversy in universities. ASU and Conwa with parents are taking different positions. What do you say?
You see, the issue of loan, that is what I'm not against it anyway, but we want to see how the government hope to implement it. Because we know this country as a country where people take undue advantage of any situation. We are likely going to see a situation where it's going to be influenced. It might not get to who the people that actually need it. The same thing that happened under COVID-19, where palliatives that were meant for the vulnerable, the downtrodden, were hoarded by even the wealthy persons. And at the end of after the COVID-19 lockdown, they started selling it. We may see the same scenario where these big politicians will start influencing who should get the loan, and at the end of the day, it will not get to people who need it. So that is my worry. Not that the policy or the law is not good, because we have indigent students, we have students who are intelligent, who may not have the financial muscle, or the parents having the financial muscle to see through the tertiary institution. They can leverage on the loan scheme. Okay. But the problem is, can we follow it to the letter according to the constitution? That's the problem. That's the problem, Mr. Christian.
People are calling for protests over the bills and appointments and what the government is doing. What do you suggest?
At any point in time, protest, if it is done within the ambit of the law, is allowed by law. The Nigerian Constitution, as amended, not specifically guarantees freedom of peaceful protest. Not even the court, not even the police have the right to stop Nigerians as long as they are doing it within the ambit of the law. It must be violence free. But again, we have seen several in the past where people will go about protests peacefully and see security agencies coming to use maximum force to quell it. But again, we cannot but distress that any area of Nigeria feels dissatisfied, the only instrument to show their displeasure and put pressure on government is peaceful protest.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Matthew,
Thank
for
you
your
for having me.
contribution this morning. I have Mazi Chigozie. Good morning, Mazi Chigozie.
Yeah, good morning, Christian.
How's your day?
Fantastic, and you?
Okay, let's look at the increase in the pay rise for public officers vis-a-vis the minimum wage for salary or civil servant workers.
Uh, it shows that Nigerian state is not ready for change. A time when people are calling for the cut down on the excesses of governance is when they are even doubling it. If somebody who goes home monthly with 30 million will be going home not less than close to 64 or close to 65 million. You see, doubling the spendings uh, of governance. So even while you can see the exponential rise in the internal and external debts skyrocketing, it shows that this country is my people do say a child that doesn't want to survive will say we ask that they should use mortar to do spare for him, or how do they put it? So Nigeria is in the state of insolvency. Virtually every sector of the economy is dying, is in comatose, and still the government or those within the corridor of power have the effort to the gods to increase their own salary, not minding the masses of this country who are already languishing in abject poverty. As of course released by global international statistics, that you have more than 133 million Nigerians multi-dimensionally poor.
And yet the government does
And
not
now
seem to
the
care.
government seems not to be trusted. That is the kind of Nigeria
Let's
you
look at the
have.
student loan. It is causing controversy in universities. The fees are high, parents are complaining, proposed dropout of students.
That is what you should expect. And meanwhile, Buhari told you that you will remember him after he left office. So the extent of pain and agony is yet not imagined. It's rather experienced. When you experience it, you know. And being that they say the provision of such a loan is subject to availability of funds, that will tell you is the highest 419. Subject to availability of funds. Meanwhile, if you are Mr. KK, Mr. Christian Chukwu, you may not have that access to the fund based on your background or the affiliation.
Yeah.
Subject to the availability means they may see you now. Snakes swallow
Look at your
money,
name and maybe your where you come from.
and the money is not there. But when you leave, another person comes who they, of course, endorse. The money will be available. So all those things are mere effort in fertility. That is a useless effort or policy.
father
It
that
doesn't.
that
It
has
does
children.
not. It does not tend to address or illuminate the sufferings of the people. It is rather giving undue advantage to the privileged few who may want to, of course, take undue advantage of any opportunity available. It was not targeted on the. And meanwhile, what is 500,000? And even the stringent conditions is something even uh, nobody can meet within the time frame. See, and if you have to get it, you pay back immediately after your graduation, 2 years. So some people graduated for the past 10 years, they never get job. Even doctors, some never get job. They just dey manage and patch their life like saying, if they patch here, the tube will go blow. Tomorrow they patch. They collect something of you don't want to keep your, so that depression will not take the person off the board. So already you have not made provision for those who don't have job. And what is 500,000? How much if you are in final first year? Can 500,000 take you through the distance? So that shows that is
What's the way out, Mr. Chico?
is the way out is when Nigerians know that the suffering is enough for them. They have suffered too much, then now they go wake up. Then when they wake up, nobody go tell them
Good morning.
what is the way forward. Now them now go decide the way forward. Not be Chigozendi for them. It's just a child's play. Brother told you that you will soon call him to come back. But then you may go to, of course, Niger Republic. That was when he would say, if you not disturb him to come back, he go jump back to Niger Republic. That they even have a mansion there.
Okay. Thank you.
What a calamity.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chigozie. That's what we have for today. We're on the streets here to get people talking. Till tomorrow for another wonderful and exciting edition of the program. We have people on the streets giving their opinions, voices on the streets. Thanks for watching. God bless you. Support this channel. Subscribe, like, and share, and also be part of people that will support the channel to go to other people, other persons, and other viewers. I'm Christian Chukwuka. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. God bless you. Yes, yes.